back in Soviet Russia. Scorpion ride you.
We have epic music.
We have music and
So-
we have video.
This will be an experiment.
Inaugural video. Don't try and watch yourselves, guys, because there's a delay.
Nice.
I should have done the
Tell me
social
what to
media
do.
to say that there was a video on the thing, but it's too late. We're testing. We're doing
We're
it.
here now.
You don't own me, Thomas.
What?
What?
I'm gonna watch myself. Where are we?
You do you.
Okay, so the first thing, there's gonna be a lot of fighting things because there's a lot of things that don't like you in here.
I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
I
I'm
mean,
the best
I'm in
friend.
the party.
We didn't have a rest since the last go round, did we?
You haven't. Well, actually, I should. Before I do any of that, we haven't properly gotten there yet
Concerns.
because
Correct.
We haven't even booted up the console.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Like-
Haven't done
I'm not
a
even here.
haven't done a proper file load either. So now that once you realize that hitting the buttons on your controller does nothing until you actually press the power button on the console, boom, cartridge in, because apparently you take the cartridge out every time. Power button, power is on. You get our internet connection, and we have a save file to load.
Number 3!
No, has to.
I hate you.
It's best to. We
I
have a
hate
save
you.
file. Has to is best to.
And
I was gonna try and put it closer to the camera.
Ah, it's whatever. It's a 30-second feedback. So.
Can y'all pass
Oh
me
yeah,
my shawl
you're
nonsense?
totally right. That wasn't readable, but who cares? They get the gist.
Because every time I bend forward, my bosom is extremely prominent, and that's awkward.
Oh. Saucy.
I can make my bosom extremely prominent if it makes you feel more at home.
We would not.
Different upbringings
I mean,
then.
vaguely, because at home you are shirtless sometimes because it's warm, but like, also no. We boot up the game.
the music,
genre of this.
the music is the first thing that changes, or that you hear, and it's this kind of sultry. I don't know what instrument that is. Some type of pan flute. You were in a. Basically, you had just escaped, more or less, a mining operation, a bit of a factory. It had took place in 2 separate eras, and the power of the timeshift stones, these mysterious, perhaps magical or just a science that no one has fully understood, that take the thing from the present and send it into the past. You had gotten through the factory and entered into a room, and we really quick saved, and then we're back in here. So now that you have the chance, you can take a look around, and pretty much what you see are tables with instruments on them, a couple of dusty old books that are on the verge of disintegrating into more dust. It looks pretty much like this is where they took and analyzed some of the ore. And so there's like hammers and chisels and pliers and that type of thing for handling jewels and rocks and stuff. And nope, we did not rest from last time, so any cooldowns and
All
stuff
my magic!
Hey,
Rub it in.
hey, speak for yourself.
Literally just me.
have not been replenished.
Good thing.
Is there a time stone in this room?
Not specifically.
Okay. Is there a time stone in vicinity that I can move into this room?
It was the minecart, which
Yeah.
couldn't farther out, and then the aura did not
Right.
get, because you guys kind of went down a hallway after that time shift.
I don't think we can move. We want to move the minecart all the way over. But I'm just saying, if we had the aura of the time stone here, those dusty books would no longer be dusty anymore.
Why is that a concern? Is Ganondorf's weakness in those books?
We don't
could.
know.
Dun, dun.
I'm not sure why we're looking for his weakness if we have yet to try punching him squarely in the face.
We have yet to try.
Are any of the titles readable, DM?
As far as if you brush.
Mm-hmm. I got feather dusters on my arms.
Yeah.
Are any of these titles readable?
They're like journal type things.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily a title of books. They are books that were recorded by the people who worked here.
Gotcha. So more likely just ledgers and such things useful to historians, but not so much to the heroes.
Unless the only one that might be of interest would be if we could easily discern whatever the last one was. There might be a reason for why things are apart or where a time stone is, but otherwise I don't know if the books matter.
I do not think they matter.
Pretty books. Where's the door?
You said it.
The door is unhidden. It is somewhat
Yes.
closed. It is quite obvious. So another thing to mention, and I made a note of this because otherwise I would have forgotten.
His Ganondorf is right there.
When you looted things,
Yes.
when you exited the aura of the timeshift, those things did not come with you.
Rude.
You got some more dust though. Real nice
Pocket dust.
aged dust.
Maybe you could throw it at something.
Pocket sand.
Did I at least keep the memories?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are what really count.
But as soon as they exited, all of the years caught up with them, and they resumed like temporal continuity with this.
Okay. I've
Current
got a
time
lot
frame.
of dust.
A lot of dust.
This could easily be used for things, you never know.
Oh, true. Dust could come in handy. What if we fight an invisible enemy?
How many things did you have? So we'll add that many handfuls of ancient dust
Oh my gosh.
to your
I mean-
inventory.
Shifting systems, there isn't ancient dust you're using Cthulhu to make invisible enemies visible, so maybe!
Huh.
It's a thing.
What is it?
Doesn't normal dust do that as well? Because it just like lands
It's very
on them?
particular dust. Like, you gotta make it.
Fine.
Anyway,
Fine
It's
particulates.
back in the desert.
So from here, a path leads away from the ancient factory. The dusty winds blow over the stones, yet no dust settles on this path. In the shifting sands, shadows lurk and prowl, some hunkering down, burrowing underground, popping their maws back up in search of prey. Others hover above the sands, searching and shambling endlessly in some sort of stupor. Occasionally a vulture circles overhead. The bizarre thing is that none of the monsters that patrol the sands set foot on this path. By blessing of goddess or random chance, you are not harried as you tread closer and closer to a colossus rising from the dunes. Periodically you catch flashes of red and blue circling in the distance, though those come to a stop as dusk closes in. As the winds die down and you get closer and closer, the hulking form starts to take shape as a massive statue hewn directly from stone. The statues of a cobra's hood on a woman's head. Human form, legs crossed in front with upturned palms. A stone platform extends out from under it, pillars rising to form a sort of entryway. You have come to the backside and have circled around to the entrance to the Spirit Temple. So, once you get into the Spirit Temple, Ish is going to go down.
Okay.
So, let me know when you are about to go in, because things.
Well, I've got nothing stopping me.
I see. Yes, let's.
Hold on.
How healthy is everyone?
I'm feeling fine. On a
According
scale
to
of
my
1
character,
to
I'm
61, I'm at a 61.
Awesome.
That's
Likewise.
Very important, so that they do not know if there are villains. And I pull up my chicken hood. Now I am ready.
I pull down the skull mask just to be sure.
Are you going to become a rock?
Yep. I'm ready.
It's just us.
A rock, a chicken.
And then there were two.
Say, looking at your glinting, glorious armor as I stand there, completely conspicuous, a bar in the middle of the desert. Look at us.
And if they are villain and they say, why is that chicken big? I say, oh, Bok Bok, I am lost, Bok Bok.
You aren't the largest bird around here. I think you'll be fine.
Chickens aren't as big as me.
I thought you were about to say chickens aren't birds, and I was going to be very upset.
No, chickens are birds.
Okay, so do we have anything that we need to prepare? I feel like if we were gonna do that, we should have done it.
Done that already. I don't have anything.
Ah!
Yes.
Nope, I lost it.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Excellent.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Well, in the interest of monsters won't attack me, I'll go first.
Does anyone want to cook any food? Meta, does anyone have any stat boosting food? We own a cooking wok.
I have hot-footed frogs, staminoka bass, and stealth fin trout.
I have meaty mighty
Great
rice.
choices.
I don't know what any of it does, but I've got it.
I have some chill shrooms.
So we have
Bruh.
cold resist, fire resist,
Dude.
one other thing.
I think the hot-footed frogs make you faster.
Dex, yeah.
Okay.
Dexterity.
So we have Dex,
I'll happily take a dex.
cold resist,
I'll take Dex.
2 strength if we were to do the rice.
Oh wait, strength or Dex? Fuck.
Which one is strength? Oh, the rice.
Yes.
How
We
much
can't have
strength is it?
Frogs and rice?
It's
No.
5 HP and 2 strength.
5 HP and 2 strength.
Yep.
The stat boosts are just going to cap out at 2.
Yeah.
It's when you cook, you're able to take one ingredient, mix it with some generic ingredients, and feed everyone.
And I have all the generic shit.
I mostly just asked because sometimes food only gave us a bonus of 1.
I think the stat bonuses have always been 2. The resistances have been like 1, though.
Well, my vote is not super firmly for strength. I would personally love some strength, but also I have the stuff for dexterity, and I know that dexterity is a universal stat.
Dexterity
I
is
use
good
dexterity
for everyone,
Yeah, you do.
Likewise.
and strength is good for us.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd say let's
Can we
do
cook
dex.
2 separate meals?
Fuck yeah! Let's do it! Okay, so I lose some hot-footed frogs. Do I lose all of them or just one?
If you do 1 plus general ingredients, you can feed everyone.
I
How
got the
many-
general ingredients.
I was
so-
like, raw meat is a general ingredient, right?
Yes.
Because I have that.
Okay.
So, some frogs and meat.
Okay.
Frog meat. Meat.
I have meaty mighty rice balls. Are those like pre-prepared
Yes.
things?
They were already prepared.
And you have,
A
like,
mixture of
one for everyone.
rice, obviously, and some type of meat, and plus a protein ingredient, or like a power ingredient. You basically make a meat stir fry with the frog's legs.
Do you know how many fucking numbers are about to change because I increased my strength? All of them. Every single number I interact with.
Do you know how many of those you have?
I do not. I think I had one for everyone and I didn't write it down. I don't
It's
even remember where I
Probably.
got it.
It's probably possible. It's possible. It is probable. I can speak. Because I'm assuming, or judging by the existence of that, somebody probably made it for you guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay,
being the
so if-
considerate, wonderful guests we are, no one ate any.
Final
And then
Fantasy syndrome.
If 2 of us eat them, then you'll have 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm
don't
going
know
to
about
just note that that is a
I mean,
temporary
what are the
adjustment
decks?
plus 2.
We are all consuming, yes?
You're getting
No,
Two
but
decks.
we're talking about the strength mill here. I'm double checking
Oh.
spells, so I'm just.
yeah. So the 2 of us are eating a meaty mighty rice ball.
I know, and then the rest of us are consuming dexterity.
You're eating frog saute.
Yeah.
Frog
Frog
frogs.
stir fry.
Nom nom nom.
+2?
Yeah.
I think all of these numbers just increased by 1, so I just have to remember that.
Is that
Yeah,
something
I think
Whereas mine's more complex. I go from a 16 to an 18 with a 2-handed weapon, so all my numbers change.
I have the potential for one of my numbers to do something
Okay,
similar,
mine
but I think all of mine just go up by 1. Okay, cool. Easy. I did it. I'm so good at math. You're welcome,
All of my
America.
hit bonuses
and
go up
the
1,
like.
and all of my
The
damage
additional
bonuses
fun is
go
going to
up
be when
2.
buffs happen. And
Oh,
Sarah's
and I have
like,
to keep track of so many numbers.
Sarah's like, bless.
and I'm gonna resist it. I'm gonna be like,
I've
no,
used,
I don't want
I
it.
used my bless. I don't know what you're on about. I'm down several of my stat boosting spells.
Okay.
We don't need them. We just ate.
Those sucks for all y'all.
What day is today? The 1st? 2nd?
Today's the
second.
second.
I don't know the Hyrulean calendar. I'm sorry.
It's the 2nd of Noctober.
No.
It is the 2nd of fall in the middle of the desert, so it's still hot.
Well, the thing is, I have to write down what day I have these buffs, so that in case I forget to scratch them out, next time we play, I can be like, oh, we've slept since then.
Yep.
That's fair.
Whenever I play a prepared caster, my sheet's a fucking mess. It looks like a calendar.
And I keep a note with all of my D&D stuff on my phone, so I can just be like, yep, delete XP numbers.
Yep.
Put new
Okay,
XP numbers.
Yeah, borrow a pencil so I can write in
Yes.
As
dexterity
we've
boost of
established,
2.
I hate erasing. Erasing is the
You
worst.
have the hardest life of anyone I know, Tex. I know some starving orphans, and your life is just leagues worse.
I'm surprised not a single person in this party is playing an orphan.
I am.
Ria and Koru, correct?
Yes.
They're just they just got too old, huh?
You motherfuckers just never asked.
Your backstory was love interest. That was your backstory for us.
Oh,
I know.
No,
I know.
No, this woman
Look, we
has chased traitors.
We know. We didn't ask about the parents.
We did not.
You got to meet the adopted pa.
Yeah, the uncle.
I honestly,
Adopted father, I thought, right?
I have no
Not proper
memory
uncle?
of this.
He's legally an uncle, but he adopted her, so now he's a dad. It's very confusing.
Oh, thank you.
It's like the whole third cousin ordeal. You don't know what the hell a third cousin is. You just call him that.
That's right.
I keep finding charts on the internet, and then I keep just scrolling past them.
Same.
And
Every
you're
time I
like,
try and read them, my brain is like, you're not going to need any of this. And it just throws it right out.
Pretty much.
Mid-chart, it's not like I even scroll away in a few minutes. It's like while I'm reading the chart, my brain is just funneling the information straight out of itself.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if we are intending to then enter the temple, I'm going to get some numbers down already
Okay.
in case they
Initiative.
are needed for things later. Initiative is one of them. I'm going to run you on the same initiative until the end of the session, pretty much.
We can roll that now.
Yeah, so let's go initiative first.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
For a total of
23.
I got
16 for me. And everyone who ate the decks, remember to add one.
22.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Nice.
My total was 6.
Okay,
I have an 11.
cool. Okay. Next is a perception check
Oh dear.
so that we can see things.
I was gonna say, is this visual?
Consider visual.
Should we just do our perception DC, which is 10 plus, or do you want us to roll?
I think I want to see how good you guys are because clicky clacks.
18. Poco's surprisingly observant tonight.
26.
Dang.
15.
Ilona, say yours again?
18.
And then Alexis?
I was 21.
Okay, cool. Next is stealth.
1.
21.
I appreciate you.
Can I switch my stealth and perception numbers?
I don't think you can. I don't think it works like that.
Because I'd really like to. I have a 19 for stealth. I'd love to have that on my perception instead.
Oh, wait. I got a 3. That's gonna make or break this, guys.
It is.
In which case, you're right, hold on, Dex.
I pull out my notebook and
So
it
it's a
says
20.
anything under a 3.
My stealth was a 20
Instant
because
death.
Dex numbers.
Nice.
I had no dex bonus, so mine is still a 21.
Cool.
What that means, this is 30.
Okay.
Casual.
24 if I'm moving, 34 if I'm not.
Okay. And now will saves.
I love you for making us roll those in advance, even if there's nothing that requires them. 10.
16.
5.
Static will save scares me.
20 not natural. Nice.
14.
Cool. And I will
Spirit Temple.
keep these numbers for if and when they are needed.
I like to brace myself for flying pots as I enter.
Funny you should say that.
What?
Spirit Temple. When you go in an Ocarina of Time.
Poltergeist.
I know.
You go-
I know. I think you're our one viewer, Court.
I probably am. But, like, I have a 29. I'm gonna see exactly what's spooking the shit out of me.
Me too.
Is where I'm at.
That's how that's working. And I'm just going to be mildly scared by everything. Because 14 is like on the level where you either...
I got a 5.
It's on the middle. Hopefully I'll be sane enough to calm you down.
In
I don't
second
know if
edition,
I can
that's a
help.
critical failure most of the time.
Yep.
It is currently 7:20.
Okay.
Is your phone completely dead?
720 blaze it.
No.
Okay, just double check.
When did I call him?
Roughly about 7.
I mean, they'll probably
Wait,
just
38.
knock on the door.
Probably.
Probably.
The phone's for if they need
Let's
it.
fight
Yeah.
a temple.
A
We're
whole
gonna fight
temple?
the
The entire temple.
All right.
We're in the shadow of the Colossus.
It is.
Right.
It is considered a Colossus. Yeah. All right. So
It is.
entering
Cross
in,
genre.
there's a little bit of basically introductory BS. Staircase, kind of an open area here and here that basically connects to the bottom level, and then there's a wall that just abruptly juts up. So you could just walk, and then have to climb up to get to the same up here. 2 bokoblins, the little red guys, are standing there. Let's see, perception-wise. Okay. Pretty much everyone could see that on some of their clothing / like hastily made armor, it looks like people have like finger painted on them the insignia of the Yiga, but it's done kind of real bad. These 6 things are pots, staircase, and bokoblins. And given that only one of you is under their stealth, like under their perception,
In your gleaming armor.
what you're basically able to treat it to is they argue with each other, just chatting in bokoblin,
I didn't grab a piece.
and just bicker. Behind them is a set piece that
You have previously described.
2 doors. This is actually a
Right,
copy
this
of
is
it
inside.
in the inside. Yep. And these are 2 doors, and I didn't draw the walls because I really don't think this battle between these bokoblins is going to turn out very badly.
Guys, this is going to use all of our resources. Be ready.
It might. It could.
Do either of you have Fireball prepared?
I don't know that spell for very important character reasons.
Use a tree.
I'm not afraid of fire or anything.
I've stopped cleansing things with fire since I managed to destroy your net and render half your build useless.
It happens.
I
got a new
felt
one.
badly.
You got a new build?
Kind of.
She just.
There we go.
Social eating.
Social eating. Will we temporarily become an eating channel?
FlavorText.
Which, at least through this room, we could probably eat and fight.
I think so.
I just want to listen to their argument.
I don't know how people can watch social eating. I cannot do mouth sounds.
It's
Me
not
too.
for watching. It's absolutely for the feeling of company.
I just can't do mouth sounds.
I mean that's what it is. It's a lot of I want this to be communal. Eating dinner alone versus eating dinner with a theoretical friend.
It's like having the TV or the radio on all the time, so there's just noise of some kind. I do it too, Court. That wasn't to shame you.
But he went to go get the drinks, and I was signing it, and then I turned around.
Pen.
God.
She's wearing the stone mask in real life.
He was like, I guess nobody's home. I'll just leave it at the front.
Book, I'm a chicken. Book.
If I don't attack them, I can just walk up.
Just fairy slingshot them continuously. The rest of us will hide outside. We'll have Seer sit very still. Shoot, hold still again. Shoot, hold still again. We'll slowly whittle them down.
That sounds boring.
It sounds entertaining as we watch 2 bokoblins get extremely angry.
They get increasingly angry at
A
either
rock.
a rock
Which
or
they'll
me.
go hit. And also, sniping puts you at a -20 penalty to your stealth check. So
Gosh dang it.
Yep.
Fight it.
I'm using the sword of 4.
I was gonna say, somebody who has more oomph than I do, go hit it.
Bok. Not balking. That's just my onomatopoeia for Poco's footsteps. With my stealth roll. They're arguing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a staircase?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be bold and try and get the right here.
Okay. Pretty much, if you get to this point, you're gonna have to re-roll to see,
Sure.
because you're getting much more visible than I thought you would.
I would
16.
like to ready an action to shoot a bokoblin that tries to attack Boko.
It doesn't notice you. It's still arguing.
Okay. These stairs. What's the decline? You said it was a sheer climb up to these, so it's
Even a child should be able to make these stairs, because a child does.
so being pushed down these stairs wouldn't be too much of a hassle.
It'd be fun.
Because I really want to push this guy down the stairs.
Push him to me, girlfriend.
Push him
Try
stairs.
Do
Push.
it.
I I will draw the bow, but not shoot anything yet.
My trident does not
CMD
have
is 12 if
reach.
you're intending to push.
Can you put me next?
13 because of the strength boost.
Nice.
Nice.
There or there?
So he's pushed
Closer to me.
5 feet. Alright.
As soon as he's within distance, I'm gonna stab him with the kunai. Or the kukri.
Roll to hit.
I'd
Can
just
I
like
also
to.
stab him with a trident?
He's falling into your trident.
Yeah.
Is that
Reverse plunging attack.
Is that a brace?
24, 23, 24.
Definitely hits.
That's an 8. No, it's a 13.
That unfortunately doesn't.
It was worth a try.
I love the
Okay,
idea
no
that these two
bonuses right now. I'm gonna do
goblins are
one
just arguing
damage.
this chicken
The thing is,
sneaks
the
up
fall
behind them.
did
More
5,
damage.
and that did the 1 because
Yeah.
they have 6 health.
And just as I come out of hiding, pushing him, just
Why did the chicken go up
That's
the
the
stairs?
untitled goose.
So that breaks stealth.
of course it does.
The other one's like, and now we're at the top of initiative, and they had like, I think it was something like 12, which means
Most of us win them.
They also beat me.
yeah, Jitsuko and Sierra do not go fast.
Bottom of the list.
Everyone else does.
I charge.
I'll call that my first turn.
Does a 23 hit.
Kill him.
He
Kill him.
takes a very casual 8 damage.
I was going to
HP
laugh
6.
if you said 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's
a
mostly
treat.
dead.
It's a different type. I don't know how good it's gonna be.
A treat.
Who killed this one was you, Alexis?
It was me.
Watch a man's dreams die live on FlavorText.
Oh boy.
Okay, the Rice Krispie, the crunchiness, that's fine.
I was enjoying the crunch.
It's
and
like
then,
fruit flavor.
yeah, then there's some fruit stuff happening.
Yeah.
Like a Fruity Pebble film?
Raspberry.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
They're probably on
Raspberry
sale for a
chocolate
reason.
Sounds good.
Right? Raspberry
It's like
chocolate?
It's like artificial raspberry though.
But not the blue raspberry.
I do
good
raspberry and
artificial?
chocolate in my oatmeal like every day, but this is
Not it.
not that.
That's no good.
So
Better than the candy corn ones.
now that you got a pretty fair glimpse, at least Poco now and Umar now have, it's basically the similar,
Orange ones.
almost identical statue. This one's super high up, and it has hands that are at least closer to the ground, open in front of you. Same cobra hood, same featureless woman's face, and you know, mostly just stone walls and a little bit of graffiti. And exits are going to be to the left or to the right, or the way you came, which would make for an interesting encounter.
Let's break some 6 pots.
Who the fuck did graffiti here? Was it Ganondorf?
When you get close, they try to break you.
Yep.
The pots animate and fly at you. It's the stupidest. Okay. Does a 13 crit against Koya?
Nope.
Okay, so you take 3 points of damage as a pot attacks you for
Drop
the
roll.
first time,
In
Ever.
Zelda history.
and possibly the only time.
This is why I don't fucking
That's
pots.
meta knowledge.
Were there straws?
It was meta knowledge.
I don't think so.
And nothing was in them because the Spirit Temple says F you.
Oh, that squirted on me.
The pot?
Right down my shirt.
No, the coffee.
I know, I'm laughing.
Do we
Did
paper towel? Would you like paper towel? We have some in the kitchen.
There are napkins.
Here.
Oh, napkin incoming.
I already did.
Thank you.
Good throw, Dax.
Nice.
Impressive.
That was very cool.
Flourish. You can only do it once
It
per.
was much
Yeah,
cooler
once
than
per
I
turn. Yeah.
Second edition, baby.
Is an action?
It is a type of feat.
It's a type of action.
Type of action that can only be done once of your 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, once per turn. Because they're so exhausting.
They're good.
They're so flourishing.
They're good. Game balance.
Balance.
So yeah, this is what it looks like. And you're in a room that no longer has any bad guys except the pots that just tried to kill you.
The perfect time to
Fuck those other
consume.
pots.
Anything particular on just like the roof that's gonna drop on us and maybe try and drag us outside again?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay, cool.
Does not seem to be.
Figured
But
I'd check.
it is a quite high ceiling to get this. Again, the face of this statue thing.
Figured.
I will second what Court said.
Time to consume.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a skylight.
Oh!
That's a Legend of Zelda game.
Consume what?
Food.
Oh, that food. I was like, we
I'm
just ate
so
it.
proud of you. She's so immersed.
She was immersed in the story. I'm gonna set my stuff on top of your stuff.
Go.
Should we throw up a break screen? No, we're just socially.
Give me
We're
one
gonna
all
plow,
eating.
we're gonna plow through
Cool.
because we got
Are we
ish
going
to
left
do.
or right? Have we decided?
I haven't. I don't.
Left.
Yet.
Left.
Our left or his left?
Our
his.
left.
Okay.
So
Ours.
there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Duly noted.
How is this soup?
Those are the noodles for the soup.
Oh.
Who had yellow curry chicken?
More soup.
I did. Think.
It's like these are some bold Thai people.
Tom Ka?
Mm-hmm.
Get ready to burn.
Easy. Changed on me, and this is actually appropriate
Jammy.
for eating.
I picked an easy thing to eat.
Yeah, I did not.
That's literally why I got chow mein. I was like, I can eat that while playing.
Can I eat this one?
You had an appropriate amount of thought. I did not.
Same.
I will require
These
a fork.
containers are cute.
You're cute.
Got him. I was gonna say it if you didn't.
Damn.
I think the whole world knows it though.
That Kurt's cute? Yeah.
We got video now from.
Look at that.
There's a spoon for your soup.
Oh, thank you.
It's dairy fork.
Sarah, do you also require a spoon?
I do, in fact.
Spoon!
Oh,
Thomas, I have a fork for you.
Good.
Fork you.
If you insist.
please. Not while we're streaming, guys.
I thought you were gonna change the genre.
That's a little too far.
But we're girlfriends.
It's consensual.
I'm gonna leave the room and at least let you two consent by yourselves.
But do you have Jesus's consent?
Excuse me,
What
nay,
business
bro.
is it of Jesus's? If you're technically leaving room for the Holy Spirit in between you, the Holy Spirit is immaterial. It doesn't count. It's not a distance.
And you don't think that hurts
Tell
his
that to
feelings?
high school chaperone.
I did.
I fully believe that.
I agree with you.
Nude soup veg.
Sometimes you just gotta think for longer than 4 seconds before you open your mouth.
I was reading it.
I don't know why that's very funny.
Did I miss everyone with that accidental spit?
Yes.
Good.
You missed me.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I thought I spit in your face. I had noodles hanging out of my mouth when you said it. They're just like a little party streamer. Just. Just go.
Okay, so are the little, like, purple-looking ones more bokoblins and the red ones are spookier things that are going to eat us?
Definitely spookier things. Both of them.
Are they closed?
The purple-ish M&Ms are moblins, which are the bigger, wilder-looking boys with their bigger, wilder-looking weapons. They are red-colored, as the bokoblins were. The reds are actually proper Yiga patrol, and so they are proper, actual.
So fuck them.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, we're probably going to slaughter everything in this temple.
I mean,
Where in this
no.
temple? No.
Most things in this temple.
There we go.
One of us will exit.
So the Sword of Four isn't making it.
Nope.
Umar, you already died traumatically with that thing. Not a second time.
I died dramatically 3 times. Thank you.
What?
I'd rather not have you repeat the experience.
Yeah, I thought it was very dramatic.
I had a wonderful time.
She's a veteran. She's used to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, almost forgot.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
As you're leaving, something enters the temple behind you.
What is it?
Yeah.
I'd like to turn around and look at it.
Hooded robed figure. Looks to be absolutely exhausted.
Is it Court's best friend?
Ugh, it's fucking chic.
Oh, god damn it.
He looks exhausted. Let's kill him now.
Have he been walking the entire way across the desert?
I don't know. Ask him.
Let's
I
ask
Jumped
him.
in and
I do
snuck
know.
him.
I do know.
I am going to say that. Did you walk here?
Don't yell. We're still incognito, bitch.
Go over to it. Did you walk here?
How did you cross the desert?
How did you, bitch?
On a boat?
As he collapses to the ground and takes off these real fancy looking boots that have little wings on the back.
I know what those are.
This motherfucker flew?
Does he need
No,
a meaty
he ran really
meaty
fast.
Mighty rice ball? Does he need a meaty mighty rice ball?
He looks
It's hard to say.
exhausted, and body language communicates that he needs sleep.
Oh, well, I could give him a swift slap in the face.
Swift kick to the groin.
What was that for?
You look like you needed it.
I'd like to slowly try and give this man water.
It's
Funneling the
Slowly.
He doesn't take his mask off.
Dump water on the mask.
At
That's
that
called
point-
waterboarding, and we don't do that.
He shows up and fucking.
Umar doesn't know better. She can breathe underwater.
We're American heroes, god damn it.
Thank you, but I can fare. I
Cool.
If you
Sleep
fall asleep
here,
here,
don't get
something will
killed.
probably eat you.
How did
We
you
have a boat.
We sailed.
across what?
The
This
ocean.
is
desert.
See.
What desert did you sail across, Jitsuko?
The one that became an ocean when we hit the other thing.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Wait,
it
hold
happened.
on.
You stay here and sleep, maybe.
No, don't fall asleep.
That is how you die.
That's how something eats you.
The time stones, for goodness sake.
Okay, Thanos.
Yes, because people know what the time stone is. What's a time stone?
What's a Thanos?
It's one of the minor gods. Actually, it's a servant of neighbor.
The stones, the ones we've been tapping that send everything back in time.
Those are called time stones?
Yes.
Well, I'm just giving them that name because they are stones and they control time, so they're time stones now.
Works for me.
I like her logic.
I do too. I had not named them.
I was gonna name him George.
Normally I go with something like that, yes.
At the very least, I do bring you good news.
Oh, you're leaving?
Brink, brink, brink. She holds up his Sheikah slate, and he has the picture of Ganondorf on it. Brink, brink, brink.
We
Nearby.
He's here.
we knew that.
How is that good news?
That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for.
Man, you are like 6 steps behind. I just...
So, steps,
That
yes?
was the goal.
How did you get across?
He has
I
fine
ran
shoes.
across the desert.
How?
With his
Quickly.
feet, I'm guessing.
I think it's something to do with those shoes.
Meta Thomas knows, but
Yeah.
they're my favorite item in the entire Zelda series.
The
They're weird
shoes
and I
that
fell over so many times.
Porta designed that prevent you from sinking into the sand. But I had to keep moving. Let's pose. Life leeches, desert, I don't even know what to call them.
Did you meet the scorpions?
Scorpions?
Yes, they were our friends.
There were scorpions.
Yes.
Yes.
Big ones, bigger than you.
Thankfully, no.
Scorpion boy over there.
Thankfully, no. Ugh.
I'm glad all of you are safe.
So, you had planned to come here without us.
You told me to leave.
Yeah, leave. Not
No,
go the place we're going.
Mm-mm.
We
My
have-
question. No. My question, Sheik, you planned to do this without us.
I had to do what I can. If I couldn't assist you.
Let me rephrase. You tried to fight Ganondorf alone.
I would have.
That is death.
I would have done my duty.
Sheik are supposed to be smarter than that.
But we are also supposed to do our duties.
Your duty is not to go kill yourself.
Yeah, well, that was the Yuga thing.
Poco is right, though. You were foolish to come alone.
That's not a sentence we get to say a lot, so it means a lot.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Sometimes you have no other choice.
You did have other choice. Ask for help.
Or listen when we tell you to leave.
I did. That's why I couldn't travel with you.
That's why they didn't know we were here. They weren't trying to follow us.
Where else would we be going?
How? There was no way of knowing you'd be able to find your way here. There's only one pair of these shoes.
The ancient heroes of Hyrule, off to defeat Ganondorf. They must definitely not be heading where he most definitely is. That makes no sense.
I think you are being a little too harsh. I think it is fair to say that we are the first people to cross this desert in quite some time. That aren't named Ganondorf and or Ganondorf's followers. Which is a really weird name to have, Ganondorf's follower. But I do not know what their actual name is. Maybe it is Gary or Stu or Francine. I'm not going to judge if it is only boy or girl.
I couldn't tell you.
Or Gary Stew.
Screaming
At the very least, we all made it out safely.
We just want to make sure it stays safe, yes? I can give you disguise. She takes it that I'm in a chicken costume.
I suppose it does obscure your true identity.
Conk! I'm Cuckoo!
At the very least, you can rest. We are.
I want to see Sheik dressed like a chicken.
The outfit won't fit, so Sheik's top half will dress like chicken.
It will have to be a heck of a diplomacy check.
Or
To
an
get-
intimidate check.
Yeah, you right.
Or sleight of hand check.
You take a nap. You'll be safe.
Must have been the wind.
Though you should find somewhere to hunker down, as you are in no condition to fight anything at the moment.
I got a -1 for diplomacy. I'm not gonna risk that.
We are. So basically, you just shout what you said.
Yeah, I just said that. Like, I want to see Sheik in the chicken suit.
I have a bit of an idea of how to make at least a spot to hide in for a bit.
Yeah, I call it anywhere but here.
Where will you be in case we need to get you to leave? Like an emergency.
I'm going to hide in this entryway up against the wall.
Be careful of the pots.
They will attack you. Shrapnel. And there's nothing in them. Do you have water while you sit?
Yes.
God, absolutely genius. He's gonna sit in the open. Why didn't we think of it sooner?
Well, when here does it, we can't find her.
When we first came in, there were things here that would have spotted.
Knowledge local.
Now they're not here.
That is not a bad base roll.
It's a low DC. This is something you've been trained to do.
16.
He's gonna quick take out a sheet of fabric, draw on it to make it look like the wall, and like pin it up.
That'll be fun.
Lovely.
It's a traditional.
Glad we have his help.
Let's
hide
go
and seek thing.
step on buttons and shoot things as we normally do.
I like to cut them or smash them.
This is true.
Okay. So, the hallway.
Yep.
Those little squares in front, they are square-ish, but they're just patterns on the floor right now that are different from the rest of the ground. So, the rest of the ground is tan stone. Those specifically are dark, almost black, and a little bit shinier, as if they were made of something a little bit stiffer. There's also enough of them that if they were fence posts, they would block your way and you wouldn't be able to squeeze through.
So maybe when we enter, those will come up.
Maybe.
My perception for traps is whatever we said before, plus 3.
Nothing in this room looks like a triggering mechanism, other than possibly them being pressure plates themselves. They are, however, small enough that you can step over them. So that is an option if you choose to not step directly on them.
Well, I'm going to hazard a guess that these will lock us into whatever battle we attempt.
So for like 6 seconds, yes.
Might be 12.
I imagine we're all closer to here.
We just came in this way,
Yep.
right?
If it's possible for us to leave one of the Yiga alive, that may be beneficial.
When has that ever worked? I mean, no offense.
I said if. I don't
Okay.
I don't know that it will be possible, but it's something I'd like to keep in the back of our minds if we have the opportunity.
Okay.
You might need a brawler with some non-lethal attacks.
Good luck finding one. I'm not them.
So order was. Is this
Scorpion Boy, and then me.
okay? Okay. Just like purple dice.
Well, it's kind of
So
here.
Sierra's
Yeah, I just like lights.
Sierra's in front. As far as you guys are able to practically melt into the shadows with how trained you are in this type of thing.
Yep.
And then right behind you comes the person wearing shiny armor.
And the bird.
Mm-hmm. And they notice Umara. They do not necessarily notice anyone else at this point,
Chicken suit is now my stealth suit.
except for one of them notices Jitsuko near the back.
It's
But-
so sorry, I cut you off.
How you doing, fellas?
They can't believe that a chicken that size would be here, so they just ignore it.
Yep.
I'm a
They
dead
must
cow.
they must be dreaming.
Must be a dead cow.
It's a badger.
Very angry badger.
And then 13 for the Mabos. Yiga Assassins. And I need to change the music to something not this.
Yeah,
is super
something
peaceful.
not quite as
This is how I fight.
lilting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is legit the music in the back of Omara's head. Like,
Any fight,
this
unless
is-
life is actually on the line, it's just elevator music.
Yeah, this is her zen.
It's like, this is what I do.
Until it's a boss fight, and then it's like
Spicy
really
elevator music.
It's like the jazzy elevator music.
You don't know where it's going, but it's probably up.
Let's do this one. That'll keep us for an hour or so. Okay,
The
so
jazzy elevator music.
Assassins move with the 22. That does not beat Umara. Umara, you go first.
Okay, so you were saying that these are pressure plates that will trigger, like
Will
fence
likely
posts.
trigger if we step on them.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, the music swelled, so that means I have to do something more interesting than what I was going to do.
I respect you.
So, I'm going to step out in front of all my hidden allies so that I stop illuminating them. And I just break into a run so that I jump over the pressure plates. So that's what, 15 so far?
Yep.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So yeah, I can do a legal charge action at that guy.
Perfect.
And along the way, I'm going to draw my tower shield and my trident. And I'm gonna stab this motherfucker
Yeah.
straight in his stupid eyes.
Stabby McStabberson.
AC 18.
AC 18?
Yep.
I hit by 1!
Perfect.
So I do 4 damage.
Okay.
Wait, no.
5?
You ate
6. I do 6 damage.
Okay. Koya, we do need to, because we both had 22s.
Yes.
Okay.
fish. Of course, tying with your rivals.
I got a nat 20.
That beats him.
Cool.
That kind of beats everything else.
Alright. So,
Sneak attack.
I can't at range,
Not
Sneak
with that
attack.
attitude.
but I can.
They're currently flat-footed to
They
ya.
are currently flat-footed. The question is, can I get far enough over in order to do the attack?
Which one are you? You can. What's your speed?
30.
So you can make a legal charge attack, a legal sneak charge attack at him.
Alright, legal sneak charge!
I appreciate you.
And,
It's literally the Naruto run.
and I would like to use the pressure points to do their assassin, so dex damage, instead of the additional d6s.
Okay. Flat-footed is 14.
Roll to hit it.
Cool. And I'm using my, I'm drawing my adamantium dagger for this.
Hells yeah.
Get 'em.
Yeah, that's a 22 that hits.
Mhm.
So it's 1d4. And is it just one dex damage? Pressure points.
While you're looking it up,
He's
Yeah.
taking a number of dexterity damage.
is it
Indeed.
only ability damage, or are you doing hit point damage too?
I will be doing 1 hit point damage in addition to the ability damage.
Okay.
And I will double check pressure points.
Koya and Umara on the board.
I want
So,
to say it's d6, but
okay.
I will check.
So, since we're already on the terms of Naruto running, you freaking Neji this one right in the neck. And so, the turn will go, we'll start with this one, because she needs to look at the thing.
Howdy,
And that
fucker.
might affect. He uses a racial technique. Poof. Your instincts kick in. You know he's coming one of 3 directions.
I got scissors!
Okay.
It's
It
all
resolves as normal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure pressure points is in addition to.
It is indeed.
Because that would be terrible otherwise.
And
Yeah.
you predict. You don't dodge the attack initially, but you meet him exactly where he came from and parry easily the chakram he pulls out and tries to thrust at your face. And that is his. So then
He's going
with
Xena on you.
his. I think it'd be a swift to drop that item.
Accurate.
You cheeky motherfucker.
And throw it as a smoke cloud.
So I have the full reality for that. So it's a total of 20 damage.
20.
She.
20 hit point damage.
Okay.
And it's just 1 point of dex damage
Okay.
in addition.
Whew. That's big. That's a big number attack.
I thought it would do a number of dex damage according to your number of sneak attack dice.
No, so it's just 1 of either dex or strength, and then plus the.
It's super interesting for like multi attack.
Racial attack.
I got scissors.
Okay, scissors beats paper.
Yes.
So as you saw which maneuver this one tried and predicted the same one out of this one, and dodged easily out of his way as he poofed out of existence and came down, attempting to strike straight down at you, and you just nimbly dodge out of the way. Brings us to the end of 22, so that brings us to Poco at 16.
I
Okay.
feel special.
5,
You avoid, I meet head on.
15, 20. Avoiding the pressure plates. That's 20. 5, that would be 25, 35, 40. Legal charge, baby. Poco's drawing his trusty old master sword. Do I have the master weapon? I never know who
You
has it.
usually do.
If you don't have the master weapon, it's because it's been explicitly stated.
Yeah, it's because it's been explicitly given to someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Evil's Bane is not triggered against the Iga because they are not unnatural. They are just evil.
Yep.
They're
just jerks.
That being said, does a...
Currently, they're at a 13 because you were stealth and they couldn't see through that. You were in the shadows.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, pretty much. This one's gonna say goodbye real quick.
Yeah, he will. That's gonna be 12, 13, 14, 18 points of arcane slashing as Chicken Popo comes charging out of nowhere with the master sword.
I thought he would die. He's having a bad time.
The
He
most
smells real
durable
bad. I mean, he smelled real bad before this, but he's smelling real bad.
Before he smelled unwashed. Now he smells like an unwashed corpse.
I'm working on it.
I'll move past. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's somebody else first.
These guys.
Ah.
So, the moblins, they see this.
I was gonna say, is he gonna charge into the smoke?
Double move. This one's smarter double move. 15, 30, 45, 60. They have double moved. That's it.
Nice.
Now, Tsuko's turn.
Are the pressure plates actually like the 5 foot by 5 foot that they appear to be? They look much smaller, right?
Mm-hmm. Imagine a fence post that you could not squeeze your way through, and then just ka-chunked all the way to the ground.
I'm gonna stay on this side, out of range of things.
That's fair.
But since my longbow has range, I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Jitsuko's using her bow.
I do sometimes, because now someone I forget who, but I think somebody gave me one of their fancy quivers, so I don't have to count my arrows anymore.
We finally figure out if she can shoot an average shot.
I know.
I think I tried to shoot something last time. I don't remember if I hit, but I'm pretty sure I gave
You crit failed and also skewered a different one into a fireplace.
I know, no, one was a crit fail, one was a straight up kill.
We're gonna see how you do with a bow.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's
I
about
don't
it.
know, but
Which one are you targeting?
the one that's in just like the direct line from me, essentially.
Perfect. Okay.
Cause
Though not obscured by smoke.
yeah, there's smoke between the other two. All right, so I'm gonna roll to hit this nonsense, and I don't.
What's the number?
9.
You don't.
That might hit like an ooze.
Yeah, what had news? Most of them have an AC of 2.
That was Tsuko's turn.
Yep.
You said you did not move.
I did not because I'm curious about what happened, like the pressure plates and sides versus sides. I'm gonna stay put. It's also out of range of things.
Jitsuko's a little out of practice, and the arrow sails wide as the moblin.
I haven't shot since I was a child.
Not true!
I haven't shot well since I was a child.
Okay,
Also
that might
not
be
true!
Out of the darkness, Sierra can do a thing.
Da, da, da. Well, I think this red guy is fairly well taken care of, so I'm gonna make my way towards the brown things.
Wow.
10, 15, 20,
They're
25,
purple.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I don't want to get closer than
Have
that.
you? Okay.
I'm gonna go there. And I'm gonna assume that I can go about the same. We're gonna go here. Hi, guys.
What's up?
Meet the moblins.
And that's 10 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack this one while I can.
Didn't you?
Why double move? Never mind. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Unless, wasn't that mostly in a straight line?
Yep.
Because then you could technically do a charge attack.
Fuck yeah,
I
charge it.
did that, and I'm gonna attack.
Yeah.
And remember to add an extra +2 for charging.
Moblin ACs are 13.
And they're very confused as to why the tree is suddenly over here.
That is like 20.
That's bigger than 13.
Yeah, it
Bad.
is.
Hit him.
3 damage.
You whip him on his snout.
Quit.
Because nobody speaks Moblin. And only one Moblin in the history of this campaign has ever spoke Hylian. Common, as it were. Okay, so that brings us to the bottom of the order, back to the top of the order, which is Umara.
in this cloud obscuring smoke that hides your vision.
Alrighty. So, as this guy drops a fucking smoke bomb, Umara's just gonna basically throw the trident up to produce the anchor, and her eyes kind of flash for a second as I use tactical whatever the fuck it's called. And I have blind fight now. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna swing at this motherfucker with an entire anchor now.
I think you have to re-roll chances for concealment.
Yes.
So 50% chance on the total concealment, and then re-roll it if you miss.
Well, first I have to roll to hit him, which I think I did because that's a 25.
That'll do.
And then I'm rolling against concealment. I'm gonna try and roll over. I didn't even need the blind fight. That's a 98.
Nice.
So he takes 10 points of anchor.
I'm so happy because then I just have to add.
Hells yeah, 10's a good number.
No
You
racing.
smack him.
And I believe that is a move action for me to use flexibility, so I think my turn is over.
Martial flexibility.
Up to the 22s. First one is Koya, and then any remaining assassins.
Assassin.
I'm going to. A 5-foot step will not give me flanking.
No. You could take 2 steps and provoke an attack and flank.
I don't like the provoking part of that.
You play glass cannons.
I do, and I am aware of my status. May I 5-foot step and then hold an action to stab and say, "Hey, Poco, move to the other side."
That is entirely within your...
And
So what's your trigger?
my trigger
Because held actions
is
need an if.
when I have flanking, I will attack again.
Oh, she's not even doing an if. She's very confident you're gonna move.
If I have flanking,
When have
I
we
will.
been able to rely on Poco to move the appropriate way?
The thing is, she never said flanking with Poco. Sierra's gonna
Yeah.
come back.
yep, that is my held action.
As far as... Because doesn't just, like, if you can draw a line from those squares and overlap?
It has to get to opposite sides of the square, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So like if
Have to go
Poco
through
were
the square.
there,
It has to go to opposite corners or opposite edges.
Okay.
Through the square is the key.
Yeah.
Okay. So now Assassin's turn.
As far as, speaking of blind fight, there's a reason they use smoke bombs and throw them at their own. It has improved blind fight
Oh, you cheeky motherfucker.
and blind incompetence. It's definitely...
creatures of shadow.
But I'm not flat-footed
Ninjas.
against him.
Mm-hmm.
So... that's
Final
okay.
boss.
25 to hit.
Barely.
Okay.
I have a tower shield.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so it was a 19, does crit on a 19, and...
Wait. Do you mean a
It
19?
doesn't confirm.
Okay, I was like, whoa.
But just one of those threat range.
Got it.
Okay, so you take 4 points of damage and make a fort save, please.
I can do those!
Better together.
That's a 16.
Yep,
But
barely
this is
passes.
really, like,
Woo!
together.
And
Not
then
easy to do with the spoon.
We are going to do
There are additional
those
forces you
things
desire.
within the
That's okay.
smoke cloud.
There wasn't much room in the bowl for me to add the noodles either.
If you weren't blind, I would have just said, nope, you can't see what's going on. That one over here. Going to pull its racial attack again. Koya, you still have the
I
other
do.
defense dice?
Rock.
Okay. Paper beats rock, which means it automatically hits and gets its sneak attack damage.
Ouch.
Oof.
As this time it predicts your prediction. Ah! That is that plus this. Okay, that is a total of a lot. Oof.
How much is a lot?
It is total 20. As it
Okay.
catches you off guard.
How
I'm
dead
not
are you?
Down.
It was 4-4-4-6.
You're very dead. Okay.
I'm not down.
As it
I
just
have one.
as Poco watches and it poofs out of the way, and you don't see it. And Koya tries to dodge forward again, but instead of coming from above, it came from behind, and it pierces her right in the kidneys before ending up right back in its remaining
Both
spot.
kidneys.
That one's taking its action.
Goes
That one's
straight
taking its
through.
action. So we are
She's
done with the
dead.
22s.
I
On
got
to the
one,
Pocos.
guys.
Poco,
I'm not dead
flavor.
yet.
5
Dang
foot
it.
step here as
goes
I'm
off.
as I'm whirlwinding my blade through the ground for a whoosh.
Or sparks.
AC 17 because of dex damage.
Cool. So that's a 20 or a 19 to hit. And then I've got 19.
You stab me, I stab you.
1 health left.
You were both in the same
39 health.
spot.
You did 20 and 19 respectively.
Oh my god.
You left him at 1,
You were both in the same.
and then you kill the F out of
That's
him.
hilarious.
You tell me how you kill the F out of this one.
That's genuinely hilarious to
I
me.
am sorry.
No, it's really funny that we both got each other down to 1 health.
You had 1 health too?
Yeah, it was actually.
Koya only has 21 health at level 7. Koya has
She's
3
averaged
health
3
per
health
level.
Per level. At level 1, you get max. What the fuck happened?
She has a -2 con. Court and I only play frontliners usually, so that's a gross thing to hear.
It does give a lot of flavor to this character, though.
It does. So essentially,
Yeah,
she gets
It's very bloody.
Yeah?
yeah
Tastes like iron.
stabbed in both kidneys, and then just like wrenches the blades out of the opponent's hands, still stuck into her, and just turns around and slits its throat.
She didn't.
I didn't.
Okay.
They're stuck in me. They're stuck in my goddamn back.
Don't you move! I'm gonna come fix that!
So that's dead, and I'm gonna continue my turn. As Poco 5-foot stepped, whirling the blade, and seeing that this thing is literally like he loses sight of it for a second as he's small. He can't whirl it like this. He has to turn with the weapon. Like it's turning as he's turning. He's like, oh, it got cut. I'm gonna turn around and fire off magic missile at the
This one.
the closest one. Yeah.
Cool. I like it.
As the blade comes up and shoots sword beams, but not the sword beam function because that has less range. How many do I have? I have 3. So I'll do
So blurry.
We have interesting
8
flavors
points
going on
of
tonight.
magical
Mystery
boom boom.
Oreos.
And I lent you my pencil.
I gave it back.
Aggressive at that.
So that was Poco at 16.
Use your
These guys were at
stealing a
13.
pencil.
So,
Yeah.
Moblins.
No. No.
Moblins,
Bad.
Moblins, if they haven't already done so, they realize that they've been carrying spears for a reason. And so they loft their spears, step forward, and attack the blues. Attack all of
Not
them.
even like Starbucks raspberry syrup. It's like bad raspberries.
It is going to be 20 against Sierra and 12 against Scorpion Boy.
It is better than mine. And what was it against?
12.
12 on
Scorpion Boy's
Boy.
fine, but I'm not.
You go, Scorps.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I need, where's the other one of those dice? Okay, so that's going to be a total of 11 points of damage coming as he tries to impale you with the spear that he just realized, hey, I've got this on my back. I can impale things. That takes us for both Moblins, because they both stepped forward and they both attacked, and it brings us to Jitsuko.
Well, I had this plan of staying on this side of the bars, but you know what? I got a patient now, so I'm gonna move over to her.
Do it.
I can't.
What's your speed, Jitsuko?
30.
30.
5, 15, 30.
It does not get me close enough, and if I double move, I don't have any movement left to do anything to her.
Charge!
Charge calling touch.
Your options are either you move closer.
You could prepare an action for her to move closer to you.
If she gets within slapping range, I'm gonna fix her.
Catch these hands,
I especially like slapping distance. Like you run up and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Sierra, the turn is yours.
The funniest part to me is if you had just provoked the attack of opportunity, you wouldn't have taken sneak attack damage.
But then he still would have had his turn.
Yeah.
Then she would be dead.
It's just the held action what was the problem.
If she had taken the full step to get
Oh,
around
he only had 1 health left.
and attacked
Yeah, it was the held action.
She didn't even have to take the step. She could have just punched him in the head.
Mhm.
She could just.
But you didn't know that because
No,
you
I
that
know,
part.
I know.
So, I'm sorry, we've been interrupting.
No worries. I didn't start, so it wasn't interrupting.
Ooh, spicy.
It wasn't meant to be spicy. But Scorpion Boy is gonna attack, or promote an attack of opportunity.
He's gonna promote it.
He's gonna promote it.
It's now a manager of opportunity.
16
Uh,
against Scorps.
I think that's a hit.
yes.
We need to get him some barding.
We do.
Did he get the? He didn't eat the dex thing. I'm not gonna get him.
It is 10 for him to, as he
Okay.
skewers.
And then he's gonna oh.
I got you, girlfriend.
Okay. He's gonna come around here.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna attack that one again. So I can use all my d6s.
Scorps can attack too.
Scorpions can attack too. But I'm gonna attack first. No, Scorpion's gonna attack first.
Get him in the butt.
Butt poke.
Stab him in the butt with your butt.
Yes, he's gonna do a
Moon
butt stab.
landing.
10 to hit, which was not.
Because their AC is 13.
Yeah.
Are
So
you
then
including a flanking
mine.
bonus?
Oh, flanking, that's a 14.
Oh, it's a 14 for him.
I got you.
You got it.
Girlfriend.
And that was sting. 7 damage plus 1 poison.
And he gets a d6 because he has,
Precise strikes.
Yeah.
11 damage.
11 damage plus 1 poison.
Scorpion
yeah.
boy.
Scorpion Boy makes the
I'm
kill.
so proud
they're
of
so
myself.
frail.
Pierces him.
I think that's Scorpion Boy's first kill.
Hey!
Hey, good job.
Did I want to? No. Will I? Yes.
And for flavor, the poison courses through this moblin's veins faster than it's coursed through pretty much anything else. And he paralyzes, catches up, falls to the ground, and breaks his own neck.
That's what happens when you can't hold your liquor.
Damn.
Suggestion. His head falls into the smoke cloud and he suffocates in addition.
We're gonna kill him all the ways possible. He's impaled and suffocated and neck broken. All of which suck.
And then I don't even have to move to attack the other
Nope.
one, and I'm not going to.
You're not going to attack
I'm
him?
not going to move.
Oh, I was like, why the fuck not?
AC 13.
That is more than 13.
Yeah.
I don't have any of my bonuses.
That's okay.
So it is a measly 4
Why
damage.
does it crunch?
Because it's crunch.
Why does it
It's raspberry crunch.
10 health.
You did! See, as a professional!
Did you want to try one?
I feel like I have to do it to be initiated.
Everyone's reaction has been not. No, it's bad. It's bad.
Because it starts off and you're like, this is crunchy chocolate. It's vaguely raspberry. That's not too bad. And then the artificial hits. Hard.
Well, now I'm concerned.
Dex, you get the last one.
I guess I do.
I'm trying to get the coconut out of my mouth. I'll let you know when I start gagging.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Does that push us to...
Back to the top.
Just,
Top.
top of the order, which is Umara.
Alrighty, so Umara within this smoke is basically, she lets go of her anchor, which is on the chain, so it just wraps back around her as she produces the net and flings it out to try and trip this stupid motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 24.
Okay, good start.
24 to trip, does it do it?
Oh, don't you have to hit first?
Concealment.
Combat maneuver. Oh, I have to go against, damn it.
Because you are still blind.
I'm still blind
But you
fighting.
still have blind fighting.
That's another 98!
Hey!
Rigged.
Their C&D is 20.
Haha, you're on the ground now,
You
motherfucker!
put him on the ground.
So-
entangled, right?
No, not when I trip them.
Got it.
So now that I've tripped him, just bring the net down on him.
Okay.
So I just have to land against touch armor class. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That's a grand total of 21.
That's no real do it.
Sorry, 25. He's on the ground.
He's on the ground.
But I do have to roll against concealment.
True.
Blind fight.
91!
Yes, roll damage.
Done. It's a net. I've entangled him.
Oh, okay.
He is now within my net and cannot get away.
What's your damage?
On his turn, he takes 1.
No. What's your damage, Iga?
He takes 1. And to alert my allies to what has just happened, because I'm in smoke, I'm basically just gonna say, "You're not getting anywhere now."
Oh, okay.
She has cut off its legs.
I wish. Can't find them.
Cluck.
Poise turn.
Okay.
Bleeding to death.
First, go get slapped.
Yeah.
It's like
I gotta catch some names.
Held action triggers.
Koya, please stop getting stabbed.
I don't. That's victim blaming.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm trying.
Get healed for 11.
Ooh, that's more than half your health.
And if you are fatigued, shaken, sickened, or annoyed, you're better.
I think
mean,
you're
I'm
annoyed.
Anytime I roll damage against any of Ilona's characters, I'm scared I'm going to kill her.
Well, what?
Just outright.
She's messaged me explicitly and been like, "I expect that to happen."
Yep. That's why I put a general type of character I tend to play on the chat.
They're gonna die.
They're gonna die.
So I need stats on your net because he's going to try to saw his way through it.
He's gonna try and saw his way out of my net. What an asshole.
You tripped him up in his net.
Oh, you're hi. Just saying hi.
Chris.
So, one second, on the phone.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
Bye.
I'm like
Sorry.
a douche with this.
You're fine.
You're good, dude. You're good.
I'll be right
You're
back.
good.
One second.
And he's pointing his earrings. Like they're nice earrings.
He has a headphones in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get that now, but I did not. understand.
So to saw through the net, he has to roll to hit it.
Yeah. So
That's gonna hit the net.
Yeah.
So he's gonna roll damage against the net.
Okay.
He does not get sneak attack, and I believe it has 15 HP.
So what's this? Okay. So it is at half of its net health.
This ugly motherfucker.
Get it? Net health.
I
Yeah.
heard you.
Health, net
I
health.
heard you. There's a cactus outside in that darkness.
That's his turn. He's just.
You stop that!
Its turn is over.
Okay, I don't know where in the smoke he is, but I'm charging into it.
Of course you are, Poco.
5, 15, 20, 25. I can't see him, correct?
You know where I am because I glow. I'm like a lighthouse up in this bitch.
30.
It's difficult even to see that, however.
Okay.
Because this is a type of smoke that they're specifically making. No, this is blinding.
So I'm gonna pick
This
a direction.
is colored smoke.
I'm gonna keep shouting though,
So you can hear it. Yeah.
so people know
Okay.
Umara's
Accept
general direction.
I don't think I could have made a charge attack against him because I didn't know where he was. So
You have
I
to have unobstructed line of sight.
I double move to that spot and I'm like, oh, there he is, and just as menacingly as I can at this thing. Look.
Mysterious chicken. Okay, so that's Poco. There are no more moblins. Jitsuko, we are back to you.
Will you try and let me assist you with something?
Depends on what.
I want to make you slightly harder to hit for a short while. Are you okay with this?
How short is short? Because we've got one enemy left in this room.
I can hold it for about 6 minutes, so at the beginning of the next fight, will you come stand by me?
Yes.
Awesome.
Stand by me.
And what are you doing now?
You're not strong.
Does anybody else smell dead?
This guy's going to.
Then I'm just gonna walk closer to the cloud of smoke and wait for somebody. This is not a held action. This is just me going closer and just gonna wait
Waiting
for
in
it to
range.
gonna
Trying to
dissipate.
fan the
Whoever comes stumbling out, we'll figure it out then.
There's a mechanic ready if she tries.
Oh, I debated.
Okay, but now I want to. Now that you said there's a way.
I debated it with the Deku cloud, the Deku leaf.
Yeah. So Jitsuko clears one of the squares with a concerted effort of trying to clear the square.
Just generic irritated
Bird.
birdness. Barb.
Sierra, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Poco came from here.
Yep. Went straight in.
I would like to flavor this as when Scorpion Boy saw him going this way, he was like, yeah! And like is gonna try to get on his head and like yeah! Straight
He's
forward.
gonna parkour off of Poco.
Yes, he's
Back in
gonna
Soviet Russia, Scorpion ride you.
he's gonna Kong off of
Sorry, that was my boss.
Enjoy your theoretical hot dog.
He's not coming down.
Scorpion
Umara,
boy.
stab this guy!
Scorpion
By
boy.
the time Scorpion Boy got on Poco's head in this square, can he see? Did you guys say that you have to see him
We're back,
from the beginning of
FlavorText.
your movement?
It's a smoke cloud that is basically so bad you can't see anything.
Okay.
You really can't see anything.
Then
Scorpion Boy has tremor sense.
Okay.
He knows where anything is that's touching the ground.
he can see him. Then he's going to parkour off of Poco and attack him.
Back in Soviet Russia.
So it's not
Scorpion
just
ride
as
you.
parkour. It's Poco menacingly, Pokok, and then a scorpion out of nowhere,
Poco grows a scorpion.
out of my
That's
head.
a good roll.
That was a
It was a
17 plus
yeah.
20. It was a natural, not natural 20.
The
Words.
20, the 20 helps.
20.
Also, he's on the ground. So,
So 24. So
Words.
there's a hit. Get him.
Stab the shit out of him.
Scorpion's going for 2.
8 damage.
Get him.
4.
I
And
believe in you,
is
Scorpion
it
boy.
poison? Are we gonna have a poison situation going
No,
on?
because he was flying in. He was doing it with his claws. So he was just,
They call that move.
He does a, s-
The
he does a super berry.
Give him the clamps.
clamps.
yes.
Okay, which means back up to the top of the order. Then
Unless
you're done.
Sierra's not pursuing?
No, she was like, okay.
Go, Scorpion Boy!
Use Snip Snap.
Our chat's like, guys, what's going on?
Health advice, clearly.
If you guys just stay around an animal you're allergic to long enough, you'll stop being allergic.
Exactly.
New court's dad was military. Finally, hot dog man. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, I'm gonna take my 5-foot step to right there.
Okay, what is your... I believe it's touch AC.
Against a
Touch.
5-foot step?
It's 13.
Okay. Meets but does not exceed as you feel some caltrops brush by your feet.
You ugly motherfucker!
that's
I will end your life
cool.
here and now! Oh, but we want to keep him alive.
I'm sure there will be more.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
Okay, so Umara's got one hand very firmly on this net,
He rolled a nat 1 and
throws the fucking shield down, and is now just laying into this guy with
Okay.
fucking fists, because I don't like
I
it.
mean, to be fair, I slit his throat,
You did.
but he like
You got
kind of
lost in
tried
the
to kill
moment.
me.
you were overwhelmed with anger.
I kind of
Overwhelmed with dying.
Overwhelmed with dying is more accurate.
So that's a 22, followed by a 17.
I believe, given that he's on the ground,
The 17 is including the on the ground.
but it denies him his dex bonus because he's on the ground.
Oh, he's also entangled.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
So yeah, 17's fine.
Yep.
So I, with my mighty fists, deal
Concealment?
a number of damage that might or might not change. I get to reroll this first one. Okay, so the first attack does not land. I'm punching the ground. The second attack does land.
Writhing in the
Nice.
smoke.
So I
and
deal
that.
9 non-lethal damage to this stupid man's head.
Okay, so that has to be kept track of separately because...
Sorry, it's 10.
10, because I gotta do it separately.
Just gotta hit him for one more non-lethal.
Kinda, yeah.
But
He's
it's
taken 2,810 damage.
This man is a monster.
It is Koi's turn before it comes back
It
to
is.
this guy's.
Fairy slingshot him.
I think
Except you can't see him.
I can't. That's the problem.
She's just gonna slingshot into the cloud.
Yeah, just hope.
I'm gonna
Just throw a bomb in.
No, I'm gonna double move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, I'm scouting ahead.
Look
What
for any pots.
It's over here on this wall. Imagine if those things were up. There's a wall of them here, but they're in white.
Okay.
So you can kind of see it into that this would go farther in that direction. There is a right turn here that you can't see around the corner yet, but this forward is blocked by bars again, but these are white.
Got it. Currently blocked by bars. Got it.
And this one hisses some insults as
He takes 1 damage at the start of his turn because he's in a snag net.
That's good because he was about to saw through your snag net. Oof. And he is unconscious.
the ugliest.
Unconscious.
He's staggered. He's at 0. 0 means staggered, right?
And if he takes a single standard action, he goes unconscious.
Yep.
He makes a single standard action to saw through that net.
What a bitch.
He rolls a nat 1.
Get fucked, loser.
He does, a little bit.
Be careful
And he
not
goes-
to drag him through Caltrop.
He goes into -1.
Asumar is pulling him towards the caltrops, just like.
No.
He's mostly
Drag him out of the
dead
smoke
already.
cloud carefully.
No. I kick him out of the smoke cloud.
Just roll him out.
I just. He's still in the net though, so like he rolls a little bit and then stops as I hit the end of the trailing rope and I follow.
Standing waiting for something to emerge from the smoke, and there's just a body.
Okay, before we wake him up or do anything, with my tiny hands, I'd like to reach through what I can in the net and like search the
I
body to
take
remove
the net off him.
anything sharp, anything that could hurt us, and anything that could kill him.
I will assist in this effort.
He's got more caltrops. He's got 2 more doses, if you will, of caltrops in there.
Take it.
They vicious.
They're vicious, so they do the.
They're a +4 as
Ow.
opposed to a +1.
He said 2.
And yeah, there are 2 more doses of it that are on him.
his own weapon was a chakram. So it was basically handle, circular blade, and it is stained with a bit of poison on it.
Blech.
I hand that to Koya.
Take it.
And you got a Yiga chakram that
That's
rolls.
blasphemous.
He rolls a d6 with it.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a dex-based weapon, yeah?
It's a throwing weapon. Can be. I'm used to seeing chakrams thrown.
Definitely had the option if it was a proper, but I'm not sure. It might have been one of those where it's like just flavored the way they use it.
Got it.
And the way it looks like. Because I don't honestly have it on here as dex based, and he doesn't have
Finesse.
He doesn't have finesse.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
think it was just a normal melee weapon with the handle on it.
Now I'm going to super clarify. Every Yiga so far has killed themselves. They have blown up. I am looking for a slate.
You do not find one.
Okay.
Make a knowledge shenanigans check if you want to try to ascertain why.
Nope.
I pick him up by the ankles and try and shake the slate out of him.
His mask falls off.
Who is? What do they look like?
It's Link.
They look like a Hylian.
Duh.
It is no one you've met.
I'm gonna take his mask.
You have a Yiga mask.
I want it.
Yeet.
Ooh, that's useful. That's very
How do you
useful.
spell Yiga?
Y-I-G-A.
That's not how I was going to spell it.
Does he have, like, a vial of some form of liquid on him?
The chakram itself was stained with it.
Okay.
He didn't have any additional doses on it.
Okay. I'm trying to think of why he might be blown up.
I'm gonna take my anchor and I'm gonna wrap this guy up with the chains.
Okay.
So I'm gonna proper restrain him, and that's going to be some number of dice that I'll tell you in a moment. But everyone else can continue doing things because I have to read a literal flowchart.
Did the other one that died drop a Yiga mask? Or did he have it on him? Did
There's
he
a dead
disappear?
body there.
I'm going to take that one too.
You have 2 Yiga masks.
Imagine.
And that one also looks like a Hylian.
Yes. Okay. Cool. A dead Hylian.
That one also didn't have an
I feel like
opportunity
you
to blow
two
itself
should
up.
wear these.
I'm not wearing that.
You have another mask. Never mind. And
I don't have a mask.
If you're looking for like tying up rules,
Could
Found
you
it.
leave?
I think they have to make
It
an
is
escape artist against your.
It's 20 plus my combat maneuver bonus.
You should wear one. Go ahead and wear one.
Okay, so he has to exceed a 31 if he wants to get out of this chain, and he
You-
cannot burst it because
Yes.
it's a chain.
Yeah.
So,
Gesturing to my beak. I don't
Poco
know
and
what
Sierra have gone over to the other one, retrieved the mask, and now I'm a Yiga chicken.
He's a Yiga chicken. Do you want a disguise mask?
With the Korok mask under it.
I'm not drawing this.
No.
Probably not.
I'm writing that I have a
He
Yiga mask
are
though.
very obviously not Hylian, so it wouldn't. It doesn't
Would
fit
like
over the beak.
to
You want the
activate
stone mask?
Okay.
or like see if pressure will activate the thing over here.
Pressure does nothing.
Pressure does nothing.
Yiga stone and a Yiga chicken.
Okay.
Oh. Yiga girlfriend.
Should I?
Koya,
Okay. Yes.
I have a question for you. Before
Alright.
we do anything else with this nearly dead man, woman,
Yes.
whoever they might be,
Man! I pointed at the face of the unmasked Yiga.
I'm presuming you wanted us to take one alive so you could ask it questions and such, yes?
Yes.
What happens when we're done asking questions?
Depends how well they answer.
What happens when we're done asking questions? Do you plan to set them free and let them fight again?
Anchor.
Do you plan to stab them in cold blood?
Buster eggs.
I see.
Number two.
Dropping all your stuff.
Number 2. The second one.
Short sword.
Forgive me, but why is hold up? I gesture to the brutalized Yiga cords.
No, my holdup is not that they clearly attack us. I'm not saying
I'm
they
used to restroom.
would not kill us if given the chance. I'm asking Koya how she treats a captured enemy.
Oh, okay. If we had a way to send them back to my people as a prisoner, then I would take that option.
Yes.
They have more to offer us alive than dead. That is the entire point of this.
Mm-hmm. But
Yes.
we do not have that option.
Poco?
Poker, may I please finish my statement before you
That is my hand is up. I'm patient. Shh.
My only request is that when you are finished with whatever you are asking, is there you at least give them a chance to go out standing upright with some kind of weapon. Yes, I see you, Umara.
She's literally standing here with him hog-tied. Just like,
Because I'm certain that you've thought of this, and I'm probably preaching to the choir at this point. But you're better than a Yiga.
I'm not.
And since you asked for us to capture this one, this is your prisoner.
Thank you.
And I would ask that you be better than a Yiga when we are finished.
Poco, you had something to say?
2 things.
You have 2 things to say. I thought it was emphasis. I apologize.
Which one?
The
In
first-
order, please.
This one. Okay. Where is nearest when you pull the slate out and you go boom, poof, and you're somewhere new. You said you don't have way to transport, but there is one of those. Somewhere?
That's... I don't remember.
Ask the DM.
Where's the nearest,
Teleportation pad.
teleportation
I
place?
believe that would be at the entrance of the junkyard.
Yes, entrance of the junkyard. Other side of the desert.
And you cannot just teleport someone else.
I mean, if she sent the slate with them.
But I'm not planning on doing that.
But that sounds fucking ridiculous.
Sword of 4.
We can send him, make Sheik sit with him.
Sword of 4.
What about it?
Send other Umara back.
How do
With
we get
the
the slate
slate.
back?
Oh, you're right.
I like where your head's at.
Let's just
Right
have him
here.
sit with Sheik. She can do whatever he wants with him.
What was this one?
I don't know that this guy in particular knows anything.
What questions are we even going to ask him? Which stairs to take?
Potentially. And also just how did they find us?
We came here.
No, I mean the others.
In town?
Yes.
Because I loudly announced that I was the hero of all Hyrule. Your mother made that very clear to me. I believe that is how, with no offense intended.
You can slouch out.
Then if they know nothing, why do they end their lives? Rather than be captured. Who tells them to do this and why?
Did this one have the materials to end his life? Did he have the little
Yeah.
cyanide pill?
He had caltrops.
So this
You
one.
guys robbed him of all the
He was
things
gonna
that he
swallow his caltrops.
Oh,
That would suck.
oh, especially if you survived it.
He has a poisoned blade.
Actually, I do kind of want to check his teeth and see if he doesn't have like a hollow tooth. Or Can I do some minor dentistry?
Seem to be healthy gums,
Feather dentistry
brushes,
too.
flosses regularly.
Tickles his gums.
The other questions
Smells like
are
bananas.
simply, where is the princess?
Oh yeah, that's a good
Oh,
question.
hey, that's a good question. That is an important
That's a phenomenal question.
thing that we are doing.
Where is the princess? Where is Ganondorf? Why did he take her?
I'm not arguing against your questions, my dear.
Ganondorf here, for sure.
Yes.
She told us. But as we know,
I'm gonna go get Sheik.
What to expect?
I'm
from
not
the battle.
arguing your questions,
You,
my dear.
the question was what do we ask him? I'm answering it.
Asking that in the questioning, you be better than your enemy.
They don't deserve the kindness, but I will give it to them nonetheless.
And that is why you are not them. Thank you. Yes, Poco.
Did you remember the other thing?
No, this is
A new
this
thing.
is new thing.
Okay.
And Poco like sits deep in thought.
We have killed many things.
Yes.
Often, we start the kill. It is not in self-defense. Often, it is before they know that we are there. They are defenseless. Not standing up, not with weapon drawn. Why is this one different, Jitsuko? The moblin, a couple minutes ago, I pushed downstairs. I mean, I know he...
Because that one was funny.
Because this one, off the top of my head, this is not the final answer, but off the top of my head, this one is bound and helpless. I'm thinking through the rest of the answer.
I am patient.
I'm gonna start fixing my net.
Am I back with Sheik yet?
So, versus your perception, as far as you're gonna have to put in some work to try to find him.
I'm standing in the middle of the room like, Sheik, you fucking bitch, where are you?
You just
We
look
have a
at
present
all the
for you.
walls, and all the walls just look like stone.
We have a present for you in the other room. Come and get it.
Wow. You wanted him to be in a chicken suit, he's not answering you.
It's not a chicken suit, I promise.
Because this fight, I know, is a racial one and is a very personal one. I think is why I raised the question. You're right. We should try diplomacy with each one. Yes, Poco?
That is not what I was saying, but that is what second place had. I was not saying diplomacy is way to go with each one, but specifically things like moblins. The Fai says that they are creatures that should not exist. They are of evil. These ones, and I put Viga, chose evil. They are worse than moblins. Why we show them more mercy? That is my question.
Because that's a face we can relate to.
That's a good short way answer, yes. It's a face we can relate to.
That's the opposite of an answer. That's an explanation.
I said short.
I'm going to take one of my twin masterwork scimitars and just drag it along the wall until I find him.
Until
Sleeping
yells.
Sheik.
And after a little bit, given that
That's cruel.
you just drag it across the wall and cut
You didn't
a
come out when I
fabric-
called it.
You cut a fabric off of, and it falls to the ground and just kind of like curled up into a tiny little ball. It's just a very sleeping Sheik.
Aw, I'm not gonna be rude, but I'm gonna wake him up and tell him to come into the other room.
Why?
We have a present for you.
A present.
Yeah.
Present should have been 8 more hours of sleep. He picks himself up, brushes himself off, rolls up the
Getting the flesh out.
realizes that it was cut off the wall.
Come on. We gotta go.
Places to be.
Princesses to save.
Stuffs it in the packet and begrudgingly follows you out to this gift.
Because Poco, I think that this death would have more anger behind it. I think that this questioning and the action afterwards would have more anger.
I don't understand, but it seems that you do, so I'll stop asking questions because you have found an answer that you like, and I will continue to ponder.
Should I wake this nerd up?
I have funny idea for wake up.
Poco, if you're not satisfied with my answer, I will think on it until I have one for you.
We will have conversation later. For now, I think he must be woken.
What's your idea?
Ruffle my feathers.
Could I? Okay.
A Yiga mask.
Yiga
A
chicken.
Yiga chicken.
I am the Yiga Chicken Master.
He doesn't initially wake up for that. Let's see if you remember how to wake someone up.
Oh no.
Akari.
And at this point, Umara's just sitting on his back, like,
Mm-hmm.
fixing her net.
And so he's like basically.
He's 100%
inchworm.
hogtied
Mhm.
on the ground, face, like, leaning off to the side to see Poco.
The
and
chicken.
Umara's going the other way, fixing the net.
He spits.
Hey,
It's a good
knock
thing.
it off.
Good thing I'm wearing mask and couldn't get spit on.
I'd spit on those masks any day.
I wouldn't because I'm wearing it.
Oh, hey, slap, 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 slap. We have a couple questions for you.
I hope you die bleeding slowly.
Oh, I hope you die bleeding slowly. You're the one dying bleeding slowly. You're not in a bargaining position. Koya, what are your questions?
Where's the princess?
I hope you die bleeding slowly.
Where is the princess?
Or
This-
what?
Trident next to face. You're not in a bargaining position. Where's the princess?
I have nothing to say to you.
You have a few things to say to us. Namely, do you know where the princess is?
Maybe, maybe not.
We can cut out your tongue and you can blink yes or no. This is
Do it
your
then.
option.
Do it.
Knife. In mouth. She might not. But I have no love for a Hylian like you.
Roll intimidate.
Can you strength instead of charisma? Because I have a knife in his mouth?
Sure.
Thank God!
Also apply weapon bonus for funsies.
And that's a 26.
That is intimidating.
No one knows where the princess is. No one knows where the princess is.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you around the knife. You're gonna have to speak a little more slowly and give me information that matters.
No one knows where the princess is.
Umara. He's trying to talk.
And as she removes the knife, she doesn't do it gently. It's
Uh-huh.
across the lips.
I'm triggered.
Next time's the tongue. Also, next time, don't fuck with my net.
Poco's
You
gonna.
say no one
go
knows where the
anywhere
princess is?
If we knew where the princess was, this would be over.
What would be over?
We'd have the princess.
And then what?
And then we'd sacrifice her and bring back Demise.
What?
So Poco walked away when you started cutting their
I'm not
face.
cutting a face
But
off.
Poco is canonically versed in the lore of this world.
Demise is the first evil. Demise is the original and the all. Every incarnation of the hero has had to fight an incarnation of Demise. Ganondorf is theoretically descended.
Demise is liberation. No more cycle, no more suffering. Just end it all.
Slap. Get it together. I'm not here to get your religious pamphlets.
Why the princess?
Princess is divine blood. Well, if a goddess or something.
Also common in cycle.
Some of us are sick of the cycle.
How does Ganondorf fight?
Better than you.
Where is he?
Up.
Yours.
Why did you come here if you're looking for princess?
This is our headquarters. This is where Ganondorf gives orders from. You gotta have a home base somewhere.
Do we have a way to contact Valu?
I sure don't.
Arshik and I back yet?
Do you know what happened to
A
Quill?
present for you to watch over as we continue with this mission.
I think we have more questions first. Hi,
Yeah, I'm just informing him of the situation of his present.
thank you, girlfriend.
How is this more important than me sleeping?
Because we had moral issues about.
Oh,
killing
wait. I understand his confusion. I remove the Yiga mask from Poco and put it on the guy we're interrogating. And then I remove it from him. And then I put it back on him. And then I remove it from him. And then I put it back on him. This was his originally.
There's one part that I'm just not. I'm just a little confused.
Okay, so you see the mask, when I take it off.
He's alive, though.
Yeah, it's the same
Why?
dude.
Because we had some moral issues about killing him, and we didn't know what to do with
Because
him.
we
Because
had
Koya
questions.
wanted to
Watch over
speak to him.
I'll do it.
Or you're gonna do whatever you want with him once we leave.
Why? Well, he's bound.
Because it's easier than he doesn't stab back.
Can't take your knife if he doesn't have hands.
And how does this make you the good guy?
We're not.
Wait. I'm so sorry for interrupting you, Sheik, but for once we're on the same page. You want us to let the death cultist stand up, not only so he can preach the word of his death, destruction, end of all things God, but also so he can have a fair chance at stealing the weapon I'm about to end his life with so he can then kill me.
He's already on the verge of death. It's not like 5 against 1 is going to better his chances.
And I don't want a knife anywhere near my kidneys. We already had that happen once today with these motherfuckers, so I'd much prefer if we let him stand, he stays in chains.
Were there any more questions you had, Koya? Is Girahim with Ganondorf? That
that
looks like a
tongue-
yes. I'm gonna sense motive check to confirm that.
Is that that Ghirardelli tongue?
Yep.
Weird?
That's gonna be
Ghirardelli
a 10.
That's an ice cream place.
Poco's gonna take that as a yes. You're gonna
Mr.
say.
Super Long Tongue.
He stuck his tongue in my ear. I am not okay with him.
He's
Are
gonna
they
have
together?
fun with you
Are they together?
frequently.
I have another question. Where is Girahim from? He's not Hylian.
What does it mean that he stuck his tongue in my ear? What did that do other than gross me the fuck out?
Maybe he likes you.
And Poco puts a protective hand on, like, your leg's the highest he can reach. So,
Girahim must be from Lorule, the dark world, the world beyond the sunset. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
Don't quite think it's called. I forget what it's actually called. I know it's
Do
not
you
Lobo.
try and be this creepy, or does it just come naturally?
depends on the
It's what,
canon.
Shadow something?
Depends on the canon. There's the Shadow Realm, the Twilight Realm, and Lorule,
Thank you.
depending on the canon.
Twilight Realm. I think they prefer to call it the Twilight Realm.
The PC term.
Okay.
I mean,
He's
Lorule
from the
is also
Twilight, I
canon.
guess.
In Link to the Past.
It is, but Jitsuko has a reason for her correction.
Mhm.
Continuing.
Where do you make your poisons?
You get him from the person who makes him.
Who makes them?
Where are they?
I know Master Koga. He usually is the one who gets them out.
And where's Master Koga?
Don't know. Maybe he's in here?
That is a ninja.
Where did you get it last?
Week ago?
I said where, not when.
I'm sorry, it's hard to hear when you've got some fat Zora sitting on you.
I slap him.
Can't relate.
But it's like chicken soup feather slap, so it's humiliating.
There is a room in here. We use it as sort of a headquarters. We get our orders from there. Any other specific items that we're supposed to use.
I'd like to take out... I look through my bag and I'm like, does anyone have parchment?
Yes.
Yes,
I
must.
lay it flat and use various objects to hold it out. Does anyone have quill? I again ask with ink and dip it.
There's blue ink.
Please
There's-
describe the layout of your headquarters.
Looks like a shape of a skull.
Tight.
I'm gonna start drawing it to the best of my ability.
Okay.
I'll
Use
add
tree
corrective
skull,
strokes.
'cause you don't know what a human skull looks like.
A human skull's the only skull I know exists.
I can show him.
My people don't have skulls.
Oh,
This is far better than I expected
Drawing
because
a root system.
there is a specific map to be collected later, and this is just fine because I can give it to you now.
Cool.
Look at that, guys.
And
You did it.
noting where these specific rooms are on the map. Oh, and also asking how to get through the fences that go up and down.
I'm gonna use the bathroom
See,
now.
guys?
One thing at a time.
We just have to interrogate a half-dead person and to get all this information.
I don't like the
Hashtag robot.
I'm not. I don't feel the time you put that.
He's a lot more than half dead. Like he's walking that line.
Look, 99.98% of the battles that we walk away from, we kill the last enemy and literally don't think twice.
Yeah, and I mean like this guy's close enough to death that all that has to happen is I have to let go of his head and he just has to hit the ground hard enough. Like
If you think that we should
he's not particularly doing so hot.
And Poco ready.
But also he's not doing so hot with this game of 20 questions.
He's being very useful so far.
He's drawing us a map.
Well, we're drawing a map based on his description. As Poco and Tuko are doing arts and crafts over in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any questions for him?
I don't.
My biggest question is just like, when do I get to stab this man?
I think the best question I've heard is how do we open the hallway to get to the next room?
Hey,
How
we
do we
did
open
ask
the
where
hallway?
Ganondorf was. It was just a bad answer.
Yes.
He said up. That's
Unanswered.
could be worse.
Well, if we're faced with two sets of stairs and one goes up and one goes down, we know where to go.
Down, because then we get the key that lets us go up.
Oh yeah, shit.
There was a skylight in the other room. That might be part of it.
Ooh, I have a rope.
The other important thing to ask is, are there any traps? How do we avoid them?
I walk blindly into them. That's how we do it.
That's the real style.
That's how I do it.
I have trap sense for a reason.
And I have trap sense. I know what they smell like when they go off in my face.
They smell like blood and death.
They smell like, ow, I'm bleeding.
That was someone's robe. I've disrobed the capuch.
Oh, concerning.
I don't think that's a sentence you could just say.
What did I just
We've
do?
said so many other things on this stream alone. This singular night.
Hot dog man.
This is the layout.
Yay.
Oh, it's like a little robot.
You guys entered there. You made this turn, and this is the hallway you're currently in. It goes up to here, and will make the left turn there. So you've basically covered here to basically here.
And Garen was theoretically up, so this is tiered.
So
I'd be crying too if my face looked like a robot head.
Technically, the only robot we've met had like a little round head.
I have a handful of questions left, but we'll let other people ask first.
May I see it again, please?
I have no questions.
Sorry, I was drawing.
It's got like a circle nose.
Thank you.
as far as
Circle
traps,
nose. And she said we were here. Got it. Thank you.
it is square by square. If you want to have a detailed,
This is
That's good enough.
approximation.
that is my Zelda 1 reference.
Yep. I see you.
As far as traps, none of you should even be here.
What?
Oh, the
Why
pots.
would we trap our own headquarters? There's no way you would have crossed.
Same reason you have guards and tripwires and puzzles.
Extra question then. What's up with the pots? They flew at us.
They flew at you. I mean,
So-
they didn't have rupees in them.
No.
No, they
Didn't have
attacked
hearts in
us.
them?
They attacked us.
Oh my god, they've trained guard pots.
I'd like to make a knowledge shenanigans roll. I have a hunch.
Go ahead. Hunch proper would be sense motive. Knowledge shenanigans is what the F are you doing, DM?
I mean, sense motive, I technically take a -2 too.
Okay. Shenanigans
But-
it is.
I have an in-canon, in-world with the knowledge I have in character theory.
Then build on that theory. You don't have to roll to have a
Yeah.
theory.
They're here.
Uh-huh.
No, the back on the mountain, when with Valu, the witches. The witches who possessed Medley.
You think they fly? It would make sense.
They
for them to be
magic.
here.
I think they hear.
Are the witches here?
That's the same smile with Girahim. I say yes.
Oh, this guy's a loser.
Terrible liar without a mask. No wonder they wear it.
Can you take a -2 to bluff?
I just, any of you don't die immediately, please come back and tell me what you got killed by.
You died a lot faster than I did, buddy.
Say it again?
You died a lot faster than I did.
If I died, we wouldn't be having this chat, and I'd be a lot happier.
Mood. So we've got Girahim, right? That was
And
it.
Ganon
And
and the
Ganon.
witches.
And the witches.
This is their
Again.
headquarters.
Do you know what happened to Quill?
Bird looks a lot like me.
Postman.
Carries parchment.
One in the jail cells, a bird.
Perfect. Where's the jail on this skull?
Left side. Have to go around.
We're pretty much there already.
So?
Will he be much help to us in the battle? Should we get him first, or is it?
We
not
should
worth it?
free him.
We should get him first. If
regardless.
anything, he can go get other help.
Or if we do not succeed, he can at least escape.
Tertiary.
Primary. We are heroes.
Who else are in the jail cells?
All the prisoners from Castletown.
Oh.
Why take prisoners? How does that help?
I don't make the decisions.
Do they come and go, or do they simply stay here?
No, they stay. They complain. And they scream.
So you ask them questions?
Not anymore. If they're alive, maybe the princess might someday foolishly try to come and save them herself.
Bait them, thank you.
Chitsuka, do I have your permission to
I
kill this man?
I said I had some questions.
Sorry.
On what information do you base your knowledge that with the princess's death the cycle will end?
It's the will of Master Koga.
So you trust everything Master Koga says.
Yes.
What knowledge does he have to pull from?
Ask him. If you don't die to him first.
Have you never asked?
Never had to.
Why?
Cause.
That is not an answer.
You're asking a stupid question. It's the
Pogo
answer you're gonna get.
crashes the Megaton hammer to break the train right in front of him.
We've done this before. I'm telling you all I know this time. Do I get threatened regardless?
Yeah.
So can you just kill me and get it over with, please?
Nah.
So you trust with blind faith that Master Koga is leading you in the correct way.
Everybody believes something.
Yes, but what has Master Koga done? Go ham, dude.
We need thoughts on them.
We need to figure out what flavor they are.
Are they all different flavors?
No.
just the cream
I
is
love that
is
everyone
real
has asked that
flavor,
question,
yeah.
though,
Well, it's just like a grab bag of...
of Oreo
That would be
flavors.
horrifying.
That would be way worse.
It's like Bean Boozled, but with
Oh.
Oreos.
What? Hang on, what the fuck is that? It's just close enough. I don't...
It
We're
tastes like
thinking like Teddy Grahams,
Like
some
ci-
kind of
like
cinnamon.
cinnamon
not
Teddy
nuts.
Yeah. Hang on. But it almost like cancels out the chocolate. Hang on.
Yeah, once you eat the cream, the cookie doesn't taste like anything.
No.
And one of the clues was often paired with chocolate, hence why we chose it.
So
It's like-
graham cracker makes sense because graham cracker is s'mores.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just s'mores flavor.
Wow, how
already
was that
exists.
an
That already
animal from the
exists.
step?
Bears!
Fires!
Bears!
Well, we, like,
It's
looked
not
up
on the
the
ingredients
clues
either.
online.
Oh,
The ingredient says natural and artificial flavors.
God, imagine if they made that slip up.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my god. This is super dope. If y'all ever need a ranger, dwarf, hit me up. Dorak Grunch. I just
He leaves his business card.
I left my campaign in Chicago and I was super sad about it, but I didn't know that you
More
had
West March players.
Yeah.
What system?
What's that?
What system?
5e.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I? Oh shit! Is that?
It's
I'm just curious.
No, just
I'll do some tinkering. We'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. Well,
Dwarf Ranger.
keep me
with a
in
great
mind.
name, an amazing name.
A dwonger.
So
So
final
you-
question.
You trust Koga on blind faith? Yes, I'm just confirming this.
Yeah.
And is his character good enough to convince you of this? Then is he a good person?
He's willing to go to the lengths it takes to end this stupid, pointless cycle. So
Who
yes,
tells
great
him
person.
that this is how it would end cycle?
Ganondorf.
And why
The
do you
witches.
trust Ganondorf? Why do you trust the witches?
Have you seen what they can do?
Yes, we have.
They know how this works.
No,
If you wield the power of the gods, you're the one to speak for the gods. What am I supposed to know? I can't.
then I have proposition for you. The power of the Triforce is supposed to be wish granting.
Mm-hmm.
I say as heroes, our wish is to end the cycle. Would you support that cause? If the Triforce, the power of the gods, is wish granting, and that is our wish, but without the bloodshed, without the violence, and we wish to end the cycle, is that a cause you could support? Because
You're asking me to accept you on blind faith after taking me to task on accepting the person who keeps us all fed, keeps the monsters out, and has raised half of us. And we're supposed to believe you, who's broken in, and at least, I don't know how many of us you've killed so far, but it's at least one. So, no, I'm not going to believe you.
I understand your hostility. And I cannot say what my companions will do. But if I had the opportunity, I would like to see you try. Not try and defend yourself, not try and escape. Try and live different life. Because Koga has given you all these things, yes. And truth be told, I have very little to go on, too. So yes, it would be faith that I ask for. Faith that the goals that you seek, the end of the cycle of destruction, the end of this circle of death, come not out of death. That you give life a shot.
It'd be nice.
Does anyone care if I undo his bindings?
Can we kill him? Or move on? Let's kill him.
I care.
I do too. You said it yourself.
I cannot speak for all of you. I cannot act for all of you. And we have done things very often democratic. So, I will simply turn away. Sir? I am sorry.
Sorry I didn't take one of you down with me.
Should have tried harder.
I do not want to add any more hostility. Do what you must. And Poco is going to walk away to the other side of the room and put on the Iga mask.
Did he ever answer how to get through the doors? The fence things?
There's a switch.
There's a
They're on
switch?
they're on a switch thing.
What does the switch look
Ka-chink.
like?
Ka-chink.
Okay.
So, it's not in this room.
Oh,
But if
okay.
you find the switch later, it will raise the black ones and it will put the white ones down.
Got it.
So to walk us out of this room.
Yes.
So this room's a dead end, is what I'm hearing.
From this angle, this room is dead.
Right turn.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
my bad.
All
It's
the
far
stuff
enough
is
away.
happening in the corner.
Okay. Well, anyone have any more questions?
Just ask that you let him stand.
Nope. Chic, have fun babysitting. We'll see you later. try mystery Oreo.
Okay.
If you insist.
So the two that I've been pitching are Court right here,
Hello.
and Alexis up here, and Chris
Hi.
was able to come down and say hi.
I think we've seen each other in passing.
For sure. Yeah.
This is Dan Johnson. He's the one who lives next to the kitchen, which is why we pass by his room all the time. And he's the other of the elder roommates.
The best room.
Yeah, I like being close to the kitchen.
The downside is I'm worried that every time I go down there and use the microwave at 5.
I do know everyone's eating habits.
Oh,
Because, in
Good schedule.
Yeah.
that's fine.
No, but whatever. Yeah. How's the game then?
We're having heavy philosophical
Emotional.
discussions about how to treat prisoners of war.
Well, they are having a very heavy philosophical discussion. I just want the guy I'm currently standing on to not be alive anymore.
Currently
We're
standing.
pretty 50-50 our position in this situation.
Some of us are getting a little wishy-washy, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. We came here with a goal. Although I guess this isn't that. So we're lost.
I'm just over here being like, I don't like these moral quandaries, so this guy's a dick to you. And
He's gonna make it
they're
easy.
still making him live. Oh, he's still living. Why
Whoa,
is he
whoa,
still
whoa, we
living?
haven't
We
agreed
haven't
that.
decided
He's still
yet.
living.
We haven't
He's
chosen.
living now.
We
So
might
what-
kill him.
Like, is there an advantage to letting him live?
No.
They got a whole lot of
We
information.
get to stand on the moral high ground.
They got a lot of information from
You
interrogation.
don't
Yeah.
want that. Okay.
We got the map of the entire dungeon. We learned that the guy who delivers the mail is kept in the jail.
We've learned that they don't have the princess.
He told us he can't tell us anything else.
So we're
the
down.
mail guy.
No, the guy we're standing on.
Oh. Ooh. I
Ben-
wouldn't have said that if I was him.
Ben-
I'm like,
I'd have been like, keep me alive and I'll tell you.
yeah.
He's been begging. He's been like, guys, just kill me. I don't know what's worse than a sword to the heart. Oh yeah, it's talking to you.
We figured out that Master Koga is the poison maker, and he's here. We discovered that the witches are here, and that Girahim is here as well as Ganon.
Oh god, we're gonna boss rush through the ugliest fights. This is
Yup.
gonna be awful.
I'm going to be out of spells. I will have nothing left to give.
Me too.
Court, I don't want to hear it.
You still got your burnished armor once a day, shiny flashlightison.
I can flashlight a guy. That's true.
Oreo,
That's a
let us
cooldown.
know what you think it is.
What
There's
is
a
it?
chance to win $50,000 if you guess what it is.
Really? Like that's
Yeah.
the flavor?
It's literally on the package that says that.
You just gotta say it out loud and they just like arrive at the
Yeah.
door.
No way, guys. Splitting it 7 ways.
Singing telegram.
Oh, that's
still a
still
shit ton of
good.
money.
For eating an Oreo, yeah.
I'll do that for free.
Right?
Technically, you paid to eat the Oreo.
Not this one.
You are allowed more than one guess, though.
Just get a dictionary. Start going through.
Crayon box. Like, alright, it's one of these, right?
It tastes like burnt sienna.
I'm getting chartreuse
Like,
from this one.
yeah. Like, lavender.
Reset.
Oh.
What?
Graham cracker.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
It's
that's the general
almost
consensus is that
unanimous.
it's like a teddygram.
How do you submit?
You go online.
MysteryOreo.com.
No.
There's like 3 different hints that they have published, and they're all totally useless.
Really?
Yeah. One of them is like often paired with chocolate. That's why we chose it. We're gonna wait a little bit longer to tell
And
you
one's
anything
like
else. That's the hint.
sailor or shepherd. Which one made this? And you're like, why? Is it
Yeah.
a sheep?
Doesn't matter.
That's why I'm thinking that like Dax was saying, the teddygram specifically, because you don't know necessarily who made the first teddy bear.
Yeah, you do.
Cinnamon
Google
It
it.
was
or
Teddy
Teddy
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, but yes.
spice traders along the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
and then shepherds for grains along the fields.
Ooh.
That's
the
a
grams.
that's a farmer.
It's a stretch, is what I like to call it. It's a big stretch.
And I mean, we know who invented the first graham cracker too. It was a monk.
what?
Yeah, it was a monk who invented the graham cracker to curb the sexual deviancy of the other
What
monks
did
in the
he name
temple.
them?
That's what
It
Kellogg's
was
about.
himself.
Totally worked.
His
Oh.
name is Graham, and he called them graham crackers. And
Okay.
originally, they were the most tasteless, bland things you could put in your mouth.
Well,
Just
the
like
first
Graham.
one is
Is
its
that on
name
Drunk History?
history
It very well could have been.
Its name it stole a history kept, perhaps from a creature that lives on the steppe. So Graham wouldn't work.
Bear. creature that lives on a step.
Yeah, obviously.
Bears
not
can walk
there.
upstairs.
but not down them.
Nope.
You've seen Elf on a
It's their
Shelf.
joints. It's their joints. They don't move right.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep, they're too top heavy.
They're too top heavy also. And they're just too cute.
That's a fair point.
It's a bear point.
Wow. Get out.
Too soon.
Yep.
Too
See
soon.
ya.
This is not
Cactus.
honey heist.
To the cactus.
So, proper introductions, given that these people have been in this house for a lot over the last year and before then. Court, which, again, he's one of the people I'm pitching. Alona, she already has a place to live, she's fine. Alexis, another
Also
person I'm...
potentially homeless.
No homelessness.
And
No support.
these two live together, which is why I'm trying to get them as a package deal. That is why I'm pushing as hard as I am for them.
Experienced living together.
Yep. Thomas over there, and my girlfriend Sarah. whom
You and I have
see-
met. I
Oh,
flip
yeah.
your magnet upside down.
On a regular basis.
Yes.
Yeah. I
I
always see
taught,
it when
I
get
taught
home
her that.
and just slip it back. But it's good to know that you were here every time I see it.
No worries. Someday it'll be gone and replaced by Madison one, and that will be the day you'll cry.
This is probably your best shot, like this year, because they look good. But we look
Nah.
better. I mean, I don't know. Well, Wisconsin looks really good.
To me, Wisconsin looks great, but you know, personal preferences.
Oh,
There's a
that's
small
you.
bubble.
You're in Wisconsin.
Aww.
So much blush.
Yee.
So red.
Y'all cute. Y'all cute. So cute.
So yeah, since yeah,
Cool. Well,
These are
we
my
could,
people.
like, have a convo another time.
That's fair. When I'm not standing on a prisoner.
Exactly.
repairing his nets.
Continue to murder. I'll let you kill.
First, we'll decide whether or not we are.
Right.
But
I
think
thank
they've
you for your
decided.
vote in
But
our
it's like-
category.
Yes.
We have another vote for murder.
The voice from the stones calls to us.
Hey, do it.
You won't?
Yeah.
Some
You
guy,
won't? Yeah.
some guy
Hey,
looking around
listen.
the corner.
Yeah.
You should kill him.
Yeah. What are they doing over there? I don't know, but I just feel like they should always kill him.
He steals other people's lunch from the company fridge. Stab him.
Oh, he'd be dead in an instant.
Right.
As soon as he revealed that information, I'd be like, oh, it's you.
There was a name on it, and it wasn't his.
Who
Sorry, guys.
deserves it?
It was a. Oof. Thank you for your Oreo guidance. Okay.
You guys decided you were gonna kill him, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm firmly in the killing
I'm
boat.
firmly in the very.
I mean,
killing
we
boat.
established at the very beginning of interacting with these dudes, they are worse than beings made of evil.
yes.
Yep.
This is the creature that's made of evil that we're here to destroy. These guys are worse than that.
Poco did say that, and Poco also said that they chose evil, so he wanted to understand the choice before moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I am playing a literal child.
Yep. He has chosen this. He wants this.
Yep.
We are doing him a favor.
I just had to check all those boxes.
I only ask that you let him stand, and I'll walk off with Poco. And Poco, I think a possible difference is that we are fighting a war, and some of them are battles, whereas this man was our prisoner and had no chance.
So if we had
Sure.
killed him instantly in the battle, it wouldn't have been a problem.
That would have been Valhalla stuff.
But because we chose to ask him questions, we should let him live.
We're gone.
I was
That was
not
all-
saying to let him live, just let him die with dignity, and
Okay.
walking off with Poco.
I'll hold it. You three stab him.
Do you want to let him die with dignity? He walked away.
We're at the other side of the room.
Other side of the room.
I'm gonna casually stand next to Sierra and kind of body block and be like, this is a your culture versus their culture kind of thing. I think your say has a lot more than hers.
Heyo! Thanks for checking out FlavorText. Hope we could spice up your lives a bit, but if that wasn't to your tastes, we've always got at least 2 campaigns going. Link! So here's hoping the other one's a little more palatable. And if you're hungry for more, you can always check out the previous episode here. Link! Thanks again. Welcome to the table.